Good morning. So I decided to make another video this morning just to share a little bit about my life and my daily struggles with a 3-year-old. So
Hi.
So as you can see, that's Khalees, and that is my 3-year-old, and she just turned 3 October 3rd. And it is a daily struggle with this child. So as you see, she's a big old ham like her mom and her brother. And she is a handful. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about some of the struggles we've been having with her with potty training. And maybe get some feedback from some of you all, and see if you've had the same issues. So Sakai was easy to potty train for the most part. He peed on the potty, no problem. He didn't want to poop. One day he was like, "Mommy, stinky on the potty," and he's been going ever since. Delaney was potty trained by 2.5. She was easy. It was so easy, I don't even remember it. But this child right here does not want to go on the potty consistently. She knows when she has to go, and she knows what to do, but she chooses not to. So yesterday we decided to just get rid of the diapers unless we're traveling or it's time for her to go to sleep, and give her underwear. The problem with that is this child constantly wants to change her clothes. So she constantly wants to put on a new pair of underwear. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, we took her clothes off her yesterday, and she had on 3 shirts. 1 shirt and 2 sweatshirts. And we're like, aren't you exhausted and hot and sweaty? And she's just like, hey, I'm going to wear all these clothes. And so, I just don't know where she gets her quirkiness from. It's funny because, you know, of course, all of your children are different, and they have different personalities. All 3 of our children are very different, and it's very funny to see the dynamic sometimes, especially. Excuse me, guys, I'm tired. Another thing about me is I don't get a lot of sleep. I work at night, and I make donuts at Dunkin' Donuts off of Whole Street here in Midlothian. And I go in and I work until we're finished. So however long it takes us to make the donuts is however long I'm in there. And then I come home and I can't fall asleep immediately because, you know, you have to unwind. And I have to get up when Khalees gets up. So part of my craziness sometimes comes from sleep deprivation, because that is so hard to deal with, going without sleep, especially for me. And I'm not trying to use my zodiac sign, but Taurus love to sleep. I have not met a Taurus that doesn't love to sleep. And minimum night sleep for me used to be 8 to 10 hours. Now I'm lucky if I get 6. Oh, excuse me. So I apologize for being a little loopy and all over the place this morning, and yawning and whatever else. But you know, going without sleep is hard, and something that I try to adjust to, and I nap during the day, and then I nap at night before I have to go to work. But I am the type of person that needs continuous sleep. But anyway, back to the kids. So Sakai is our oldest, and he is 12, and he's in 7th grade. And he's just the sweetest little boy you ever want to see. And but he's also an ass. And I say that lovingly, and I can say that because I'm his mom. He does have some of the worst traits of me and my husband combined. Khalees, stop. I'm making a video.
Hi.
So, as you can see, she loves to be the center of attention, just like her brother and sometimes her mother. Delaney is our quiet, reserved child. And she is such a good helper and does a lot to help me around the house and with Khalees. Excuse me. And Khalees is our baby, and she's our wild child, and she's all over the place, and she's spoiled, and everybody has spoiled her. I got pregnant with her while I was on birth control. So she was definitely a huge surprise. But I'm so glad that we were blessed with her, because she has helped save my life.
Hi.
And, you know, my brother passed 6 years ago, and when he passed, it took me to a level of depression that I hadn't experienced. I have suffered with depression for a long time, but losing my brother just took me to a place of just total darkness, where I had never experienced anything that deep. And having her brought new life to me. It made me want to live again, and made me want to do better and be better. Not only for my older two, but for her, because, you know, I'm a much older version of myself now, having a baby, than I was when I had my first two. So I'm so thankful for the blessings of her, even though I never thought that I would be 40 or almost 40 with a 3-year-old. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But, you know, God sends us things and people to help us along the way. And I believe that Khalees is part of that in my life. And he knew I needed her. And he knew I needed her, in a sense, to save me. And it's such a rewarding experience to have a little one in the house. When my older two were babies, they were babies together. And I didn't get to give them the one-on-one time and have the one-on-one time with them that I have with Khalees. And I have enjoyed it. It's been such a rewarding experience. Give me my glasses. As you can see, she's all over the place. It's been such a rewarding experience having that bonding time that I didn't get with my other two with her. And, you know, we just can't take anything for granted, because here one day and gone the next. So cherish the moments that you have with your children, because it goes by so fast. You know, we look back, and I look back at some of the memories that me and Cordell have. And when they big kids were little, we were like, oh, I can't wait until they're this age. And now they're almost teenagers, and they're almost in high school. And I'm just like, what happened to my babies? You know, in a blink of an eye, your kids are grown and gone out the house, and it's just like, where did the time go? So cherish those moments with your kids and your loved ones, and, you know, always be the best that you can for them. We all fall short of that. I know I do. I'm not a perfect parent. I make a lot of mistakes. Kids don't come with instructions, and, you know, it's hard navigating this life and this world sometimes, and, you know, trying to make the best decisions for your family. Family is very important to me. I have taken my family for granted, especially my husband lately, and I don't want to do that anymore. He is the most important person in my world, and he is the only person that really holds me down and loves me unconditionally, even when I'm not that lovable. And marriage is not always easy. Relationships aren't always easy. But in the difficult times is when you need to rally together and hold it together. Because at the end of the day, It's about you and your spouse and your families. It's not about anybody else or anything else. And all the relevant things, they don't matter. And they don't matter in your life. And they don't matter in your relationship. And if you have a good spouse, you know, don't take that for granted. I know that it's hard sometimes not to, especially when you have self-hate. Or not necessarily self-hate, but demons. You know, a lot of us have demons that come out to play, and that's not always a good thing. And then, you know, we get older and we go through midlife crises too. And, you know, we second guess our relationships, and we second guess ourselves, and we second guess our worth or wanting something more. And just always remember that the grass is never greener on the other side. You know, cherish what you have, build what you have, be thankful for what you have. And that's about all I wanted to say today. I will talk deeper into the aspect of marriage, probably my next video, because I do have a lot to say on that topic. I've been with my husband for almost 20 years, so I have a lot of experience in a long-term relationship, and I just want to shed some light on that eventually. So thanks for tuning in. I know I look crazy today. Y'all excuse me. The struggle is real in this house when it comes to sleep. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for taking the time out to support me and to watch my videos. It is greatly appreciated. So I hope all you have a great day. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
So bye from me and Khalees. Peace.
Peace.